In this video, I'm gonna be running for 5 hours straight, starting now.
Let's go!
And we're off! Let's go! And thus, I embarked on the hardest physical challenge of my life. We hit 5,000 subscribers a few months ago, so I wanted to do something special, which is why I'm running for 5 hours straight and attempting to not stop. After I hit a few miles, my friend Austin came out to help pace me for a few miles.
This is Jared.
Could you beat him today?
No.
So one important thing to note is that I did this run on the tail end of a 100-mile week, which is by far the longest I've ever run in 1 week. Previously, my high was 70, so this was a big effort. One of the big questions for this 5-hour run was how many miles I would end up going. And my goal originally was to run 30 miles. That would be 10 flat pace, super slow, super easy. But you'll have to watch till the end to see how far I actually ended up running. I'm starting to hit a wall. So right around mile 16 is when my body started to feel it. I was cruising through mile 16. I was feeling good. It wasn't too hard, but you know, running so much the week before really shut down the body. It made it tough to just grind out the miles and just be on my feet for so long. So a little bit after this, I ended up walking, and I was super disappointed about this, but looking back, it would have been impossible to not walk. But I am still moving. I am not stopped. I'm still going forward. Hey, I'm not stopped, so I'm still moving.
He hasn't stopped the whole time.
Yeah. And of course, after a little bit, we got running again to hit those miles.
Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Hello, friend.
So the whole time I was really trying to run as many miles as possible. I wanted to see how many miles I could get in this 5-hour window. And since we were live streaming, we had this thing, if I hit 200 likes on the live stream, I had to run an all-out 200, and the 200 like came, and it was deadly. Oh my god! Here we go. Oh my! So if you guys can't tell, this 200 was one of the hardest things I've ever done. After running at such a slow pace, it was hard to really push myself and try to run all out, and obviously, you can tell, I am not running very fast. But trying to run this fast was so difficult. My legs were super tight at this point. I was like 3 hours, more than 3 hours into this run, and my legs were starting to feel it. But for you guys, of course, this whole thing was for you, for 5,000. So when we hit that 200 like, I had to sprint this 200, and I ended up running like in the low 40s, a bit faster than sub 6 pace. And now, being a bit over 3 hours into this run, I was starting to approach the marathon point. And before this, the longest run I'd ever done was 16 miles. But I obviously wanted to run a marathon at some point. And today was the day that I finally was going to run my first marathon. And as I approached that marathon, I needed some fire bars to help me out.
Please don't watch it with Vince in this party, he only uploads that clickbait. Anytime that I run into somebody, basically that Crawford is trash. Ayy, new generation TF, ayy, what kind of name is that? Athlete specialist thumbnails made by a kid, bro, get some Photoshop. Faster on the track, cause we ain't on raw, relax.
So this whole thing was for 5,000, and we're now at 8,000, which is crazy, and 10,000 is gonna be crazy, so make sure to subscribe.
What are you doing for today? Secret. You guys gotta sub to see it. 14, you gotta run now. Oh man, every minute is gonna be deadly.
Too bad.
Right. You guys got me here. I'm gonna give you something. Smash that like button. Yo, and if you guys want to see the run after, go to Strava. It'll be on my Strava.
So I eventually hit the marathon, and I ran an impossibly slow 4 hours and 22 minutes. But it was my first marathon, and I was looking ahead towards that 30-mile mark.
5 minutes to go. We're in the home stretch.
And just like that, there was only 5 minutes left to run in this 5-hour run. And man, when I crossed that mark, I was like, this is it. Like, one more mile, less than a mile, obviously, because I was going so slow. But we were up there mileage. My legs were aching, and we're gonna go ahead and finish right there, 5 hours on the dot, and we went almost 29 miles.
5 hours, almost 29 miles. I feel sick to my stomach. Make sure to subscribe. I'll see you on Wednesday.